Our next speaker is Sunil Savara from Head Held High. Head Held High's main goal has been to basically enable villagers who are illiterate to become a skilled workforce. They also help them in starting new businesses and helping them grow it. So let's hear from him on how they do this.
Sorry, I'm not going to talk very much actually. I hope not. My intent is for you to hear what other people have to say, but that's when this comes on. So sorry, my name is Sunil Savara. Can you see me? Good. So I'm going to keep popping in and out there since the computer is there. Herald High was started from 7 years back with the intent that in our lifetime, we wanted to see the end of poverty as it exists today. Of course, it's a very large goal to take on, and it's certainly not easy, but we're pretty determined. So let's see how far we've gone. The way I'm going to share this with you, I'll tell you a story. I think the storytelling is a very nice way to learn something, particularly for people like me who are very low in learning otherwise. This is a chap called Meghraj. Meghraj is a villager in a place called Ghule. For some of you who know it, great. It's about 10 hours from here. It's pretty remote. And Meghraj had come home with some visitors from the visitors were from Bangalore, London, and Singapore, and they were being shown around by him. And as is normal, his parents, which you see on the left, and that granary there is his house where 28 people live. They were being very hospitable, which is typical of India. Now, Meghraj was talking to everybody in English, showing them around and talking to them, telling them how a village functions. And he was somebody who could not read or write in any language. He's never been to school. But he was very happily sharing this with the guys, with all of us, and quite not bad. He suddenly decided that he had to say something, and he called all his village to come together. Now this actually happened. I was by chance there, and a couple of us were there. We were taking photographs, and later on we pieced it together. So he said, "I want to say something to all my village." And you have to understand, Meghraj is a person who you'll find in that remote corner. He had never opened his mouth. He was a shy fellow, and you'll see a photograph of him when he started off, extremely shy. So for him to have to say something to the villagers just didn't believe it. They said, "What does this fellow want to say to us here?" But anyway, they put on this blue sheet on the bottom, and about 150, 200 people gathered there in about 20 minutes. He said, "Look, 2 years back, I never thought that I would be the person I am today. I thought I was too dumb." His word was, "I am nonsense," which is equivalent to "I am stupid." And it wasn't true, but I didn't know that then. He said, "Then today, as you can see, I have a job, and I have goals, and I have dreams, and I'm fulfilling them." And then he turned around and he made a request. He said, "I beg of all of you, please send all our children to school. Let them have a chance to live their life with dignity." And with that, he broke down. And when he broke down, all of us broke down, because he was so compelling in that moment. And in that instant, all the villagers agreed that there would not be a child from that village who would not go to school. So in that one instant, Meghraj, who had never been to school himself, transformed the entire village to literacy in that one instant. This is the impact of Meghraj doing something. So let's have a look what Meghraj was like.
Sir.
So this is in Kannada. I don't understand it, but he's giving you an introduction of himself in Kannada. This is how he was. And as you can see, he was quite shy. He wasn't exactly the epitome of, like Abhijit, who just came up here. Right? And this is what he became after 5 months.
Hey everybody, my name is Meghaj, I am from Koppal. When I was a child, I went to school. My teacher beats me. After that, I never went to school again. When I was in my village, I always working in the farm. I felt very sad for myself. When I saw my friends were going to school, the thought of how to make my life better nagged me. I never had any answer to question like, what is my life? How can I live better life? My life was to do farming, selling car, and getting money, giving back to money, bank with interest. Or
So after a few more months, he graduated from what we call our graduation in the course that he was doing. And Rakesh Sharma, who some of you who are my age might know him, he is the only astronaut we have, the first astronaut we have from India. And he awarded him the graduation personally. This is how he was looking when he graduated. Quite different from that person you saw 8 months prior to that. Very confident, very clear. And this is what happened. He became an inspiration to his entire village. In the next lot of people who got trained like he, or transformed like he got transformed, 12 persons out of 100 homes were there saying, I want to do the same thing. And then let's take a look at one more village and then I'll share it, because these are stories, they're lovely stories. This is a guy called Ramesh. Similarly,
My name is Start Mary.
ನನ್ನ ಹೆಸರು ರಮೇಶ, ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆ ಹೆಸರು ತಿಮ್ಮಪ್ಪ, ನಮ್ಮ ತಾಯಿ ಹೆಸರು ಬಸಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಪ್ಪರ ಹೆಸರು ರಂಗಮ್ಮ, ಮಾಂಶಮ್ಮ, ನಮ್ಮ ಅಣ್ಣವ್ರ ಹೆಸರು ಬಸವರಾಜ್.
looks like a crook, doesn't he? With shaved head. This is him after about 8 months.
Good morning. My parents were too poor to send me to school. When I was very young, they went to silver to make bricks and earn some money. I used to graze buffaloes and cows for a living. I went to do coolie work for 4 years, grazing the buffaloes in another village. When I got older, I started to work in my farm. I had to work 4 hours every night in my farm, and in the morning, I had to do coolie work another farm. One day, my friends who were going to school told me that your life is only to graze buffaloes and you will become like your father. I told them, even I want to come to school, but no one is there to graze buffaloes. Which are source of income for our family. I felt very sad. I did not know what to do. I did not know what time was and how to count anything. Sometimes I used to sell onions, but I couldn't calculate whether I made profit or loss. I had never traveled on the bus. When the audition for my team came to for an interview in my village, one of them told me to say my name is Ramesh. I tried for half an hour, but I could not say it properly. But I tried hard to learn it. I was selected. When I started the training, I found it very difficult to speak with people because I was very scared. I was scared of touching the computer, but slowly I started learning. I started using the computer, learned typing. I created my email ID and started sending and receiving mail. I learned about the internet and started to browse. By the end of the training, I have learned to type very fast, work well on the computer, and learn lots of other things. 2 months ago, I went back my village for my brother's wedding. My mother told me, please sir, come and have a seat. She did not recognize me. She asked me who are you. I told her, I am your son Ramesh. Yet she didn't believe. Then I showed my ID card on which earlier photo was there. She looked at the photo for a while.
Quite amazing. So, I met his mother and I asked her this too. She's very true. They actually made a movie on him and they reenacted it. So if you don't, it's in TV9 or something. It's in Kannada, so I don't understand it, but he's translated it. This is a little later.
And he, after going through our training, he just wants, Ramesh.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 4 years ago, I had never thought of getting out of my village. Today, I am on national TV. I'm very happy to be here with all of you. 4 years ago, I didn't know how to write my name in any language. Today, I'm working in a BPO company as a team leader. My dream is to give an opportunity to all the villagers like me.
So, I must have seen this about 100 times, but every time I watch it, I'm still empowered. It just is so phenomenal. Now, this fellow continues to enthrall me. He sends me a message. I had lent him the autobiography of Mahatma Gandhi. So he's sent me a very long message, which you can't see here, but it's a very long one, in which he's telling me, after reading the biography, I have determined to become vegetarian. You're very happy, I'm sure, Sumit. It's true what Gandhiji said, milk and meat are not human being food. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. He's trying to convert me because I'm still not vegetarian. But, so these were the first 8 people we did an experiment with their consent about 7 years ago. And they now work in villages like this. Each of them is a model, a role, you can hear their story, you meet them, it's fantastic. This is the kind of life that they have today. Then we met Mr. Ratan Tata with one of the villagers, and Mr. Tata just said, this can change the face of India, and gave us money to fund the first 120 people. Of course, it took us 6 months to get to him, but we got to him. After that, of course, we've moved quite a bit. We've now scaled it a bit. We've got a company which does all this work, and we've done about 1,500 people so far. We will be doing 4,000 by next year. But we have a very, 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 very long way to go. Sorry. Let me first share this with you.
India has already witnessed how the IT revolution has raised the economy of our country. And I think the Foundation for Life's Head Held High program has the unique potential to alter the trajectory of very poor lives and make people like Meghraj live a life of dignity. I hope to see in my lifetime every villager, irrespective of religion, color, caste or creed, to be able to hold his or her head high.
So, as you can see, we have a very tall order because we've said this is what we stand for. That we use business acumen and scale to enable the transformation of poverty, to enable human beings, individuals, to have the power and ability to be able to change their lives. And we've, by 2022, which has now become 24 here, we intend to enable 2 million such individuals to change their life. I'll just end it up with one last video from a gentleman called Tushar Gandhi. Okay, sorry, this is not important here. Now is this. Yeah.
So I think
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Yeah.
So I think everybody who believes that they can make a difference and who has the ability to influence that difference need to look at this experiment and associate with it in whatever way they can. I would appeal to all of you to generously support and nurture this movement so that it doesn't only influence 8 lives but spreads to influencing 8 million lives, which should be its ultimate goal. And I would say, why only India? There are lots of places in this world which need these kind of initiatives to be launched. And if we can send out something from India which will be a panacea for poverty everywhere in the world. Bapu had said that India has the responsibility to provide solutions for these times. And I am very grateful that Foundation of Life has finally achieved something that we can proudly say is the step towards Purna Swaraj. Thank you very much.
That's it from our side. I think I'm a little early, so this is good. I'll sort of follow it through to Global Action on Poverty, which my colleague from Head Held High will talk to you about, which is an initiative which we've started as well. And then hand it over to him.